Hey, if you're on the fence about the Novation Peak, I get it. Spending this kind of money on a synth isn't a casual decision. You don't want to end up with something that sits in the corner because it doesn't fit your workflow or your ears. Maybe you've heard it's a powerhouse, but you're not sure if it's the right powerhouse for you. The link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This isn't just another 8-voice desktop synth with a flashy spec sheet. The Peak stands out because it's built around Novation's new Oxford oscillators, which actually change how the sound behaves in a mix. If you're someone who layers pads, basses, or leads and needs clarity without constant EQ tweaking, that's a real advantage. I've seen producers get stuck with synths that sound muddy when stacked, and that's a frustrating waste of creative time. The Oxford oscillators help avoid that from the start. But here's the thing, this synth isn't for everyone. If you're just starting out or only need simple presets for live playing, there are cheaper options that do the job fine. The Peak shines when you're diving into sound design, tweaking envelopes, or modulating multiple parameters at once. That's where its extensive modulation system and hands-on controls become useful. If you're the type who likes to twist knobs and hear changes in real time, you'll appreciate that. If you prefer scrolling through presets on a screen, you might feel like you're fighting the interface. One practical strength is its compact desktop design. It fits neatly on a desk without taking over your studio space. And if you want to elevate it, the optional die-cast aluminum stand is a nice touch. It's sturdy and keeps the synth at a comfortable playing height. That might seem small, but if you've ever had a synth wobble or feel unstable while you're performing, you'll know how much that matters. Another real-world advantage is how well it integrates with modular systems. If you're into Euro rack or semi-modular setups, the Peak can play nice with your existing gear. That's not something every desktop synth offers, and it opens up creative possibilities if you're into patching and external processing. But if you're strictly a laptop and headphones producer, that feature won't do much for you. Now, where the Peak might fall short is in its learning curve. The modulation system is powerful, but it can feel overwhelming if you're not familiar with synthesis. You'll need to spend time with the manual or watch tutorials to get the most out of it. That's not a deal breaker, but it's a real consideration if you're looking for instant gratification. If you're the type who wants to turn it on and play right away, you might find yourself frustrated at first. Also, while the effects are decent, they're not groundbreaking. They do the job, but if you're used to high-end outboard gear or plugins with lush reverbs and pristine delays, you might find yourself reaching for external effects sooner rather than later. That's not a deal breaker, but it's worth keeping in mind if you're someone who prioritizes sound quality above all else. So, who should buy the Novation Peak? If you're a producer, composer, or performer who values hands-on control, deep sound design, and a synth that plays well with others, this is a solid choice. It's especially great if you're tired of synths that sound great solo but fall apart in a mix. The Peak holds up in a busy arrangement, which is a rare find at this price point. Who should skip it? If you're a beginner looking for a plug-and-play instrument, or if you only need simple sounds without diving into modulation, there are better options out there. The Peak is a tool for those who want to shape their sound, not just play it. At the end of the day, the Novation Peak is a synth that rewards exploration. It's not the flashiest or the most expensive, but it's one of the few that delivers where it counts: sound quality, flexibility, and real-world usability. If that's what you're after, it's worth the investment. Check it out using the link in the description if you want to see the details for yourself.